What's in a name? Is it very important what your name is? Jack, Jill, Frank, Jennifer, Harry. Does it really make a difference what your name is? What is in a name? It's very interesting that some people identify themselves by their name, and that a name is sort of an identification tag. That is just a name. Your parents decided to give you a name, and that becomes your identification tag that separates you from the other members of your family because you have your unique name. But actually, in the books of Kabbalah, of Jewish mysticism, there's a whole lot of ink spilled about the value, the importance of a name that you are given. In the Jewish world, we give people a Hebrew name, a name that has either been passed down throughout the family tree, that you're named after a loved one that passed away, or name of the patriarchs, the matriarchs, or great sages, great saints, great teachers, because the name that you are given, the Hebrew name, is actually a channel to your soul. It is connected with your soul. So we don't take it lightly when a person gets a Hebrew name, because that Hebrew name is actually the name that's going to be the window into their soul. And when a person has been given the name by the parents, our sages teach us, it's a gift of prophecy. How does someone know what name this beautiful infant needs for the rest of their life? How do we know what is the right and proper name that's going to serve this child for the rest of their life? And then Kabbalah teaches us that God gives the parents a gift of prophecy because of their sacrifices and dedication in going through the 9 months of pregnancy and labor and delivery and bringing another child into this world and bringing them up. God gives you a reward. God gives you a prophecy. And you are able to prophesize. You are able to know what name this child needs. When you name this child with their Hebrew name, that name is used throughout your life. When a person becomes bar bat mitzvah, that is the name you get called by the Torah. When you are getting married, that is the name that goes in the marriage contract. That name is your name anytime you get called up to the Torah. That name will be your name to the end of your life. Eventually it gets engraved on your tombstone, your Hebrew name, because that Hebrew name is connection to your soul. As a matter of fact, there was an old tradition when people would faint and become unconscious, you would go to the air and you would whisper into them their Hebrew name, and somehow the soul would wake them up. There's that special connection between your soul and your Hebrew name. So if you're Jewish and you don't have a Hebrew name, find your rabbi and have them give you a name. And then you take the next 30 days and be called by that name, and that name will become your names forever. A name is not something we take lightly, because it personifies who you are, what your mission is, and where your energies and powers are going to come from. So find out what your name is and be proud of your Hebrew name. May God bless you, and God loves you.